All right. Y'all can trash that later. Anyways, next topic. So first scrimmage, we've got Bol Bol. Unreal performance. Unreal.
Yeah,
Is
absolutely.
it too good to be true, though? Do we question it? Does he need a drug test? Thoughts?
No.
Kahon with it.
To be honest, Bol Bol should not have fallen as deep as he did in the draft, which is very stupid. But at the same time, injuries happen with big men. Are they gonna bounce back? Not everyone bounces back like Joel Embiid. Most big men sometimes become Greg Oden, if you guys do remember who he was.
Oh man,
injuries do take place, but at the same time, he shouldn't have fallen that deep. Like if you're gonna fall to number 44, and the fact that the Denver Nuggets were able to pick him up. It was a huge steal. Denver Nuggets have been grabbing steals in the draft every single year. Like now, if you think of their young core, Jamal Murray, you have Bol Bol, you have Michael Porter Jr., who people tend to forget about. Like this team is stacked. Bol Bol is gonna be sick. I'm putting all my money on it right now.
but Porter was injured too, right? So it looks like they got a pattern of picking up these injured players that they're getting that people are forgetting about. I mean, I think I saw Bol. He missed his shot, followed his rebound, and dunked it right back in. Like, but to have him do a drug test right after that was just kind of like, it's like it's not a slap in the face, but it's almost kind of like they didn't believe he was that good.
But to be honest, like these are NBA players. Like the NBA does the most random drug tests. I'm not sure if people remember there was a Photoshop of Alex Caruso. Yeah. Somebody photoshopped him and they drug tested him. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Whoever's in charge of the NBA drug test needs to drug test themselves because this is stupidity for NBA players. And if you can't tell the difference between a Photoshop and someone's actual physical body, then you're in the wrong job, man.
I'm not gonna lie, the Alex Caruso thing was funny, though. That was funny as hell.
Look, man, the only thing that they should call random is the player not knowing about the drug test. That's the only thing that's random. Otherwise, these things seem like they're planned, right? They know what they want to do. They know who they want to test. But it's just awkward, Right when somebody has a good performance, you test them right away. Like, what are you trying to say? That they don't have the skill to do it? They needed some PEDs to help them with their game? That's ridiculous and disrespectful too at the same time, man. But
they did that to Ayton and in Phoenix with Phoenix. Did to Ayton as well.
But Ayton was actually on drugs though, so you can't really say that. But if another thing, it doesn't even take a full performance. If anyone remembers Danny Green's putback dunk, immediately he was drug tested.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just pick and choose. If something goes out of the ordinary, you're about to be drug tested.
I'll just say one thing about Bol Bol. What really impressed me, and I guess it's one game, it's a scrimmage. We shouldn't overreact to one single game. Like we've probably all done it with summer league games where we're like, oh, this man's nice. This man is so good at basketball. He's going to be right. And what happens to those players? They end up not being any good. But I think Bol Bol does have a lot of skills to him offensively and defensively. It's just that height is what terrifies you as both an offensive player and a defensive player. You're just like, how do I even – he blocked 2 or 3 jumpers yesterday. So it's incredibly impressive what he can do. I'm just curious to see if he can do it consistently. And speaking of the Nuggets, they had the tallest starting 5 in NBA history yesterday, which was just wild. Every player was taller than 6'9". What?
Yeah. It's a scrimmage, so that lineup is not going to come out again to start off a game. Well, when games actually count, but it was actually nice to see.
Yeah.
It's actually nice to see Jokic slim down too. Like that guy, I think he's the guy who's lost the most weight coming out of this quarantine.
Him and Marc Gasol. I think Gasol slimmed up too.
Gasol was crazy. Yeah.
Both of these guys, they look hungry, and I can't wait to see them play. But I agree with Ash. I think it's a bit too early to tell right now about Bol Bol to see what's going on. But definitely not a drug test was needed. That was just ridiculous.
It's not too early. I'm disagreeing with that one. I'm sorry. Bol Bol is the truth. I'm sorry.
The truth?
The man.
One game? One game?
Why not?
Yo, his dad was nice. Hey, his dad was nice too.
His dad was nice with it. You're right. His dad was nice with it.
His dad was nice, but we've seen too many times in history that the apple does sometimes fall far from the tree.
Well, not this one.
Steph Curry.
We'll see.
Steph Curry.
We'll see.
This one's growing his own tree. He can play. He's nice.
This man is literally a tree. What are we talking about
exactly. He has height and wingspan. He could shoot. He could dribble. The man has skill.
Yeah,
I'm not denying
Yo,
that.
you know
But we know a lot of people who've been a bust coming in that had a lot of promise. So I'm just
Yeah.
saying, one game, you might be right, but
They
we
were
can't judge
busted
after
because
one
of
game.
Because of injury. The man could play. You listen, all you gotta do is put some meat on his bones and he's gonna be dominating.
I hope so.
I guarantee you. He's gonna dominate.